What is up, guys? It's your boy Speeder, and today we're going to be looking at Achilles' heel. Hopefully I don't embarrass him too much, but basically in today's video, I'm going to be watching the first 10 minutes of Achilles' heel's Juggernaut gameplay. He's the Divine 1 player. I have no idea who this guy is, but basically, we're going to be seeing if you guys think you're better than this Juggernaut. I'm going to be pointing out everything that he does wrong, kind of just talk about what he could do to become a better player, so I guess a bit of coaching in that regard as well. And yeah, just have a little bit of fun with it. Also, I want to tell you guys that if you've been struggling with solo queue and you're looking to get to the next rank, I'm going to be able to help you. Like, literally, with the GameLeap website, I'm going to give you guys guides that are going to make it unbelievably clear on what you need to do. So if you've been stuck in the solo queue grind, you don't know what to do, and you want to become absolutely broken, but like actually, you want to become much better at Dota, and you want to take it more seriously, the GameLeap website is going to help you do that. So click the link down below. I'm going to help you get to the next rank, and I'll see you there. All right, already right off the bat with the starting items, I'm just not a huge fan of 6 tangos. I mean, I don't think it's horrible in certain lanes, but I definitely don't like the fact that he has these like 3 slippers, and he is actually rushing a stick, which is great. That's the first item he has queued up. I would like to see him buy it right away. I don't really love that he's waiting so long to purchase the item. After all, Dota's a game of small things, and so you're gonna lose like 1, 2, 3, 4 stick charges, in certain lanes way more than that, from not buying it right away. Why didn't you buy it now? Ship it. There we go. Alright, so it took him a little bit, but even then the most common starting item build on Juggernaut that I've seen is either a circlet and a slippers, or 3 branches, stick, quelling, tangos. He didn't really do either. He did a weird in-between, and I just don't think you really need the regen. So starting off from there, he's actually doing a relatively high skill play here, which is kind of preventing himself from being put in a really weird situation in terms of creep advantage. He actually kills off one of the melee creeps right away. The only thing that I would say, and I don't want to get too advanced here, but the only thing I would say is that what he could do is try to abuse this Tiny. Tiny has 0 armor, Jug has 6. Jug also has a really strong level 1 ability. So what you would do if you want to pressure the Tiny is you would bait the range creep, and to get really advanced, you would eat a tango, and then when the range creep is about half HP, you would start clicking the Tiny, and the Tiny would not react most likely because he's focused on the range creep. So basically only really high MMR players do this, but it's a good way to get free damage on the opponent in every single matchup in Dota, practically. And yeah, he's just kind of only focused on the CS, which is okay. In the early waves, generally that is what you should do. So I can totally see why this guy is a pretty high MMR player. Great creep aggro to get the wave back there. In fact, this Kunkka is griefing with this torrent, as it's actually preventing the wave from shoving in. I would like to see him, instead of auto-attacking here, to actually continue to aggro the creep wave back. And the reason why is the lane's actually going to push in now because of partially the awful torrent from the Kunkka, and then partially because he's auto-attacked the wave. So you could have just had the wave a little bit further back. And the reason why that's good is if the wave is here, you can actually sit occasionally under the tower to get that bonus regen from the tower. On top of that, what you could do is then hit the Tiny more, as he'd have to walk towards your tower. On top of that, I don't like the fact that he is yet to eat a tango. Guys, when you're missing only 50 HP or 80 HP, you should eat a tango, right? You want to do this because you want to actively be ready to all in. And I'm not saying you should be all-inning all the time, you just need to be ready if it happens, or if something bad happens. For instance here, he's starting this trade down 100 HP. Alright, this spin is just not good. He's going to take quite a bit of damage from creeps and has to back off halfway through it, which always feels pretty bad. You lose quite a bit of damage. So that wasn't fantastic. Would love to see him aggro this melee creep back here, as he ended up missing the CS as a lack of his creep aggro. And now you can see, due to the lack of constant tangos, he's only 200 HP. I guarantee you, if you put a rank 1 player in this game, they would be sitting at about, if they made the exact same fighting decisions but just changed the tango usage, they'd be sitting at about 400 HP here, and he wouldn't have to run through the trees and do this random walk. Same thing here, it takes him a little bit too long to eat the tango again. I know I'm harping on it, and people think, oh, Speed, there's no way this really matters. You just like to say dumb stuff. That doesn't actually impact, this really matters. It matters a lot. It matters a lot. All right, at level 2, he's got a stick. I kind of would have liked to see him buy, like, I don't mind the boots, but I kind of would have liked to see, I don't usually like Wraithband on Jug, but I think he could go with this game like Wraithband and a Mango and just Giga trade with the Tiny. And the reason why is in this specific lane, yeah, he has a useless position 5 in this Kunkka. It's pretty tragic that he has a Kunkka 5, it's so awful. But he's laning against some Shaker, which is not a great laner, and so he could get away with hitting the Tiny a lot and buying more stat items to do so. All right, honestly, moving on. His CS is quite good. He's got 10 at minute 3, which is not insane. He is losing to the Tiny by a little bit, and I will say, I think the biggest downside to this guy's gameplay is that I can tell you, like, this guy as a Divine player makes so much sense to me because essentially what he's really good at, what he's solid, I wouldn't say he's really good at, but what he's solid at is last hitting, and he's decent at creep aggro in relation to pros. And so he's got some things going for him, which is why he's like relatively a high rank. The problem is he's hit a 0 armor hero almost 0 times. And the thing about Tiny to get really advanced is if you trade with Tiny and he has to hit you with his tree grab, then he can't use it to CS, right? So basically you want to force it out of him. Like this go is actually great. Level 3, I'm instantly using the spike, even holding his skill point. I totally respect that here. I think generally it's kind of a waste. I think usually it's just better to take the healing ward, to be perfectly honest. But I do respect his decision to hold the point here. I think it's kind of stupid considering, like, if he was going to skill crit, it should have been right before that kill attempt, because the bonus damage would potentially put him over the edge of getting the kill or not. But either way, really nice kill. Once again, big downside to this guy as a player, he does not ship his items right away. It takes him a while, he gets distracted or for whatever reason. And this is most players, so this is not like really him specific, but like kind of takes him a while, then he's like, oh, I'll buy a raindrop. I don't really know. I mean, the raindrop doesn't, it's not bad. I don't mind the raindrops. It's fine against this lane. It's good. It's fine. I don't mind it. I'm cool with these items. I kind of would have liked to see him rush the phase boots only because of how hard he was snowballing. Phase boots are like really good to rush if you're dominating the lane as Jug, because you can kind of just hit the enemy off cooldown and then spin on them close to off cooldown, which is really powerful. But either way, gets the way back here. Once again, keeping the lane back, denying quite a bit of creeps. Once again, not the best of tango usage. I would like to see him improve on that. That would really help him as a player, as he's always just kind of down HP. Does eat it here. And once again, he's got a bit of a level advantage. Even there, he was up and quite a bit of a level advantage. Well, he has, you know, a full level and a level and a half, and he is winning the lane with good resources. I'd love to see him just kind of hit the Tiny once or twice here. He is waiting for the Kunkka. He's even pinging the Kunkka to go, which I respect, and I think it's sort of good. Even baits out some bad spell usage from the enemy. Love that he's auto-attacking before going for the spin. Doesn't waste the spin there. Understands he wasn't going to catch up. And actually great tango usage on the back end of that engagement. So overall, honestly, pretty fine there. Pretty solid. Once again, though, I would like to see him just kind of hit this Tiny and spin on him because of the healing ward option. He has full mana. You're in a winning lane, right? It's not a dominant lane. You're not supposed to crush this guy, but he could definitely put more pressure and then use the healing ward, which he is going to do here. But the problem is this engagement or this healing ward doesn't really stem from him pressuring Tiny. It's kind of just him getting avalanched once or twice, which is chunking through the Tiny's HP pool, so there's some value, but I think he's missing a bit of the value. This Kunkka really is not setting up shit. All right, here we go. Ah! All right. I mean, I kind of get why he doesn't go on him there. He would have missed 2 CS and not killed it, gotten the kill, but either way, once again, just spin on him. Just spin on him. Oh my gosh, your level, you have 7 wand charges, raindrops, and you're level 5. Like, guys, when you hit level 5 on Jug, the cooldown is quite low. It's 26 seconds, and it does so much damage. It's a, what, 600 damage nuke? Just use 700. It's a 700 damage nuke. Just use it. If the Tiny walks to here and you can get a full duration spin-off, just do it. It's not a large commitment. People feel like it's a large commitment because they're like, oh, it's the kill ability. You really don't need to kill every time you use it. Like, even here, just spin. What are you doing? Just do some damage. Okay, this is the big thing, guys. You don't need to kill to win the lane. You need to chip them down. If you have chip spells, chip them down. It's not, I'm not saying you spin on them at level 1, because then it's a long cooldown and a big commitment and it leaves you vulnerable to getting gone on. But when you're crushing the lane, right? Oh boy, he aggroed the tower. Oh my god, he could have just spat on him. And spinning doesn't aggro. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Why does he not spin? Oh my, I actually can't get over this. What is with this guy and not spinning? What is he, how does he see this ability? I don't understand. What is it? Like, I like that he auto-attacks a couple times. The reason why the autos are good is that Tiny is disabled, and your auto-attacks do basically just as much damage as spin. The reason why it's confusing is, like, the guy gets unstunned now and is clearly gonna avalanche defensively, like, of course, right? And he just still doesn't spin. Like, you could've killed, he could've killed him so easily. Oh my god, now he's just spinning the wave. He's dominating the lane, could've killed this guy, and instead he's shoving the wave into the Tiny. if you're dominating the lane and you can kill them, you should keep the wave back. Don't just shove it in and kill them. Oh, this hurts. It hurts. And to be fair, you know, I am very like, I go a bit over the top in these videos. I'm not gonna lie. I go a bit over the top, but even here, it's like, this guy's full HP. Just needs to chip him down a bit. I mean, now that Tiny's level 6 with 10 bonus armor, I don't even think they can kill him anymore. Yeah, he's like not even trying. Which, once again, he should harass him. He needs the healing ward. Healing ward. Healing ward. You have 400 HP. What? What is he waiting for? Why do I feel like he's gonna randomly do it now? Oh, he's not. I don't know, man. Okay, I'll stop repeating myself as we're about to end the video. Hopefully you guys have learned a lot. I feel like these videos are honestly incredibly good for learning, as like I kind of nitpick everything, but that's how you get good. Like, I know some people will get technically, I don't think most people will, especially if it's not the type of person who's looking to improve. I don't think most people would see me as like trying to be annoying. This is like how you get good. You pick on everything. You literally, every little mistake you try to pick on, because it's frankly not easy to notice every mistake, right? It's like, honestly, it's quite the blessing. I don't know how else to put it besides like, if you guys can really take into consideration everything I'm saying and implement everything I'm saying, you will be way better than everyone around you. Because like, this is a 4 KMR player, 4.5. I forget what Divine 1 is. That's what he is. And he's just not, like here, he's full mana. Just like, literally do half this guy's HP. Okay. He could kill Shaker here easily. He could spin an Omni Slash. He's like not in danger. They use Tiny combo. Oh my gosh. Okay, and the second problem I have is, honestly, this guy could play. At this point in the game, it's not easy to kill the Tiny. The guy has like 1500 HP and 10 armor, right? I don't care if you try to, like, when he was level 5 with no grow, great. I really want him to try to kill him. Now, I don't mind him shoving in the wave and jungling, but he wasn't even really doing that. His CS is solid, which is like why I can understand why this guy is in this bracket. Like, his CS is decent, but even then, he had like, obviously he was supposed to crush lane. I already talked about why, blah, blah, blah. But the big thing here is that even now, like, he's not really trying to, like, kill, so he should be trying to clear the wave in jungle, which he sort of is doing. Like, even here, I wouldn't mind if he spanned the wave just for efficiency's sake. He doesn't end up doing it, so he's kind of just, like, he's not even spinning, right? He's, like, farming neutral camps with 4 units and not spinning. It's an 18-second cooldown. He has full mana and shreds. Like, he literally bought the boots that helps you spin more. I mean, to be fair, it's better for auto-attacking, too, but he's just not spinning. Like, is he gonna spin the stack? At least, okay. Let's go, let's go. He should have actually technically hit the troll camp beforehand. Oh, no, okay, he's good. But all right, he's, you know, he's pretty farm now. He's having a good game. Let's take a look at the net worth. He's second highest behind a Monkey King who probably has 1 million kills. Yeah, he has 9 kills somehow. Kill the Shaker! Oh, all right, I'm gonna end the video here. I said I was gonna stop it at 10 minutes. I just got too engaged in this Jugs gameplay. I mean, I guess there was a Wyvern behind him, so that's fine. This guy's just so inclined. I guess he's getting dominated. All right, it's kind of unfortunate. This Monkey King's kind of crushing. Well, that is not a great curse. This is going to be a hard engagement. Okay. Not a bad Omni Slash. He might end up going down here. Honestly, I like his items. I love the Windlace. I love that if you're going to buy treads on Jug, you have to buy Windlace, in my opinion. So, honestly, I don't mind. I think his item build this game was solid. The starting items was not good, but his item build was good. He bought an early stick, which is fantastic. I think he could have maybe bought like a mango and went very aggressive, considering he's laning against like a Shaker Tiny, which is a pretty weak lane. So he could have doubled down on a bit of regen and like stomp. So, you know, you might look at this game, like this is one of those games where your average player will be like, it's unwinnable, right? And this game is like clearly brutal. His team is 9k down 14 minutes in, but the reality is if he killed Tiny 3, 4, 5 times pre level 6, which he could have if he understands some of these advanced mechanics or ideas, then the game is winnable because he'd be level 13 right now with Yasha. And then all of a sudden that bottom fight that happens at the Ancients, he kills the Monkey King, right? You see what I'm saying? It's all the snowball effect. Dota's Giga Snowball. You know, you should always look at it like that. Instead, he's just gonna die now because he's not that farmed. I mean, he's farmed, but he's not that farmed. And yeah, this game is clearly over. But alright, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one. And that's all, but remember, before you leave, come on, before you tune out, subscribe to the GameLeap website where we are going to help you get to the next rank. If you're stuck, click the link down below, and I'm out. Peace.